I have returned. We're picking up right where we left off after that Yiga confrontation. It's like a week later as of recording this. Um, but yeah, I don't really know where to go from here, and I'm almost thinking I should probably like cook some stuff because I don't have a whole lot. I feel like I'm gonna need more than this, so I'm probably gonna teleport back for a quick second. Um, just to rustle up some more grub. Um, anyway, yeah. Sorry I'm wearing what I think is the skippiest, most shameless tank I own. It is laundry day, and also I'm shamelessly exploiting myself for YouTube. I'm getting used to the feeling, I guess. Um, but listen, I can't I know there's a lot of Breath of the Wild playthroughs happening right now. I'm even subscribed to some of them. I'm not watching them currently. I'm gonna watch them later. Because I feel like I don't want them to like affect what I'm doing, like subconsciously or whatever. Um, but while I may not be able to make sure mine is the best one out there, I can make sure it is the sluttiest and it is the grossest. So, there's that. Anyway, so apologies to those whom it offends. um, if you followed my channel for a while, you know I've actually been pretty shy, but I don't know. I think I've managed to exercise the shame out of me, for better or worse. All right, so we have quite a few. Also, I'm kind of experimenting with a new camera angle right now. So, um, I'm just gonna warn you, there's like a chunk of the screen I can't really see. So really guys, what am I supposed to do now? Do I have like stuff to make a fire myself? I have a little bit. I have wood and I have 3 flints. All right, so I just need to find a dry area. This is exhausting. I hate this part of the game. I mean, I love the immersion of it, I guess. Like, I like the fact that you can't always be in control of the elements, but kind of annoying actually at the same time. But I guess it's like a good annoying, you know? It's like in the way that life shouldn't be too easy. Um, that said, I would love to find a dry area. I'm gonna need to figure out a new camera solution because it is not easy to play like this, actually. And I just feel like when I have the camera angle I've been using, it's so I just feel like the camera's very far away, and I don't know. It's oh, this is like the ingredients store. Okay. Okay. We can't do this forever. We need to find a dry area. Can I just like set fire to something underneath the house? Let's see. Let's not use our sword for this. We can use a clay. Oh, perfect. All right, we're setting fire to Impa's house. Let's arise at night, because that's like the good beetle time, I guess. Maybe. So I hope people have been having a good week. I'm doing better than I was last week. I think last time I recorded, I said I was really burned out. And ooh, it's not that I'm not feeling that way anymore, but I feel like I've been focusing a little bit better on getting sleep, and I don't know. I'm a little bummed because Okay, how do I... Why is this still not... Ugh. Why is that still not lit? Also, are there any bugs around here? Don't see any. I am kind of sad because it's coming up on 3 weeks since I've hung out with my BF, and that's kind of a long time for us. Not super super long, but we were gonna hang out this weekend, but he is super sick right now. He was sick like last week, and then he got better, and now he's worse again. He doesn't normally get sick, or if he does, it doesn't last very long. So this is just some weird rhinovirus that's been going around. So I don't know who out there has been having immoral contact with rhinoceroses, but I'm very displeased with you, as is the Lord. I'm just kidding. I don't think God would have made rhinoceroses if he didn't want us to sleep with them. I don't know if there's rhinoceros students in Magician's Quest. Are there? I don't know. Anyway, we have our we have this back. Can I see my... I can barely see this. How do I sort? There we go. Oh. Okay. There have been crazy wait, how many of these do I have? 12? Okay, I can... Well, wait, I don't really want to waste them. But I guess I can cook the... Well, let's just do one. I would love to be able to see what I'm working with here right now. That would be super cool. All right. We've been having like crazy like storms and tornadoes around here lately. And today the gym was like mostly out of power. So everyone was like working out in the dark. There wasn't really much in the way of AC. And it was just really weird. It was like very primeval, because it kind of felt like you know, like when you're in elementary school and it's like thunderstorming outside, so they just like shove all the kids in the gymnasium and turn all the lights off, and they're like, have fun, this is recess, there's nothing to play with but just like have fun. It kind of felt like that. Do I have anything else to cook and sell? Like, it doesn't need to be... I could cook some of this. But it also felt like the dark room at a gay bar, but not both of those things at once, because that would be inappropriate. But it felt like one or the other. It was just a weird experience. But it was like kind of fun. It was like, it was easier to check people out because it was like super dark, so no one could see anybody. But I guess that also made it harder to check people out. So I don't know. Okay. Anyway. That's pretty good. I really want... Okay. Alright, so everything else is made from bugs, so I should keep it. But the dubious food... the dubious food I can. Oh, this stuff is a lot cheaper than the other stuff. I think I can afford the whole set. Alright, because that will be easy to die once I... And that will be good for battles. Oh, I just need... Alright. Just buy anything off of me that isn't even cooked. Just... Ooh, a diamond is that much. Wow. Wow. Alright. So, reflecting on last episode, I kind of feel now like, wait, don't I already have these? I do have those. Oh my god, I have those. So, reflecting on last episode, I kind of feel like buying all that stuff was so easy that I kind of would have liked to make more rules based on, like, about what you can cook and when and why, like, even just for the purposes of selling. But like, let's be real, like the rules are already so long that it's actually getting hard for me to fit in my descriptions without going over the 5,000 character limit, which I didn't know existed. So I don't really need to I don't need to make any more. I kind of want to just like double check about these beetles. Like, it would be lovely to get just one more beetle. Oh, well, I scared something off. I don't know if it was that. So I've been hearing more reviews for Toy Story 5, and they've become less favorable. So I'm kind of walking into it expecting like an average experience. I think it's not really gonna... I don't think it's really gonna like fully scratch the itch, you know? I could talk about this for probably hours, and I really shouldn't because I don't think that's what people are tuning in for, but like, in general, I just want people to know I'm not opposed to there being more than 3 movies. I'm not one of those. I just think that 4 was philosophically opposed to the previous films. And anyway, I've ranted about this so much. I shouldn't talk about it anymore. But are there any I hear a cricket. I just don't see it. Where is it? Well, now I don't hear it anymore, so it might have gone away. Maybe I should be doing this during the day. Oh, there's one. Aw, hey little guy. Want to become juice? Hell yeah. Anyway. So, I might see it by myself sometime this week. I just feel like Toy Story is practically like a religious experience for me. And I want to experience it alone. I think I saw number 4 with a friend. Ooh, I didn't know these could show up by slicing grass. That's pretty cool. Ooh, hey buddy. You're not a bug, but I'll take you anyway. Yeah. So it's weird because, I was thinking about this lately. I was raised very religious. And it's funny because I'm so like defensive about Toy Story's like philosophical messaging, even though I do think there's something kind of like quasi-religious about it. Like the toy owner relationship, everyone kind of says is like a metaphor for a parent-child relationship, but I don't really think that's true. I I feel like it's kind of like very ooh. Wow, there were 4 crickets that got unearthed there. Um ooh. Can I sidestep that? I think I might slurp on some elixir, like a short one, yeah, to get some of these guys. And we'll remove that. And maybe remove that. Is that remove? Okay. I mean, I feel like it's really ultimately a very multi-purpose metaphor. Like it can mean, uh-oh, we're getting very close to 4 a.m. when all these guys will disappear. We need to move quickly but quietly. Or quietly but quickly. Excuse you. I feel like it can mean a friendship, it can be a romantic relationship. Parent-child, child-parent. It really just means anything. Okay, it's 4 o'clock, so all those are gone now. Alright. And now it's raining. Perfect. Alright, I did this puzzle, right? There's no way I didn't. Or maybe I didn't. It doesn't look very familiar. I might have missed it somehow. I don't think I did. Clearly, though, like, I feel this way about Toy Story and Gilmore Girls. I have very strange, like, fixations when it comes to, like, certain media. To where, like, I know I could probably write an entire thesis on different philosophical concepts in them. But I feel like it's funny because I was raised very religious, but I'm very frustrated by Toy Story 4's what I would call like atheism, where sorry, I don't know if I should be talking about this. I don't think anyone cares. But you know, we're just walking along here, so why not talk about it? We're in so the first 2 Toy Story movies are very theistic because it's like you need to have faith that this relationship, even though like you might be left alone sometimes, that like this relationship is meaningful. Which way do I go? Okay, so like here's a thing, but that's all the way up there. Hateno Village is down here. Locked mementos. Is that what I want? Also, was I supposed to go this way? I guess I'll go right. Or we could go the dangerous route and go left. I kind of want to see what's left, but then we won't go for here for too long. Anyway, and then I would say 3 is like going more into agnostic territory where it's like, okay, you don't need to have this kid, but you do need to be needed. You do need a purpose. You do need a kid. In the way that, you know, Woody moves on to a girl who also really loves him. And then 4 is like, oh, well, if you're not getting enough attention, just go somewhere else. So it's like so selfish. And I'm sorry, I don't find it fulfilling, the idea of living at a circus one's whole life. Anyway, all right, I'm going to stop talking about it because... Oh, shoot. I was too busy thinking about Toy Story and I lost that stupid beetle. No, I mean, like, realistically, I did see it, but, like, I was pressing the A button. All right, well, that was very unfortunate. So we have a tower over here. Should we go touch it? I feel like it's not that far away. Like it's pretty reasonable. We have some goats here. Let's kill them. Or at least kill one of them. I'm sorry, I need the money. That was pretty mean. I feel bad about that now, actually. I shouldn't have done that. That's not gonna stop me from doing it again. It's hunting season over here. Ooh, and those deer. Alright, this is a little mean. If a guardian comes and ganks me for all this, it's certainly what I'll deserve. Alright, no more beetles now because we're after 7 o'clock. But yeah. Anyway, do any of you have like a children's media that like means an embarrassing amount to you? I just feel like Toy Story has been around for like so many momentous occasions in my life. Ooh, raw prime meat. I was very close to Andy's age growing up. So I saw the original movie when I was extremely young. Maybe a little younger than Andy anyway. But I did see Toy Story 3 when I was getting ready for college and deciding which toys to keep and bring and get rid of. And then like okay, what is this? Okay. This seems too difficult. Well, I'm gonna run out of arrows at this point. This seems like way too hard. I don't know if I'm shooting too early or too late. Can I freeze them? Oh, I can freeze them. If I can press... Okay, even pressing A on top of them is extremely difficult. Okay, give me a break here. Is this even what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I like... What's happening? I feel like I'm about to waste all my arrows. Okay. Okay, so there's only one more left. Okay, so I just have to freeze it. What is this song I'm hearing also? Okay. This should be sufficient. If it's not, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, that like took a second. It was making me nervous. Oh my god, the things I do for some seeds. I definitely need to... Can I go back? Can I go over and like find some of the arrows I dropped? Because... Okay, I forgot about this guy. He's like always playing this song. I don't see any of the arrows that I shot. I do see a cricket. at him. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Ooh, what's this? Crown of Bone. Pardon me, I didn't think anyone was around. Oh, that there, on your hip? No, I'm sorry, it's nothing. I didn't mean to pry. Are you a bird? Never met a Rito before. Odd. Name is Cass. As a bard, I spend my time traveling this land in search of... So I'm kind of reading between the lines because I can't see every single word. In search of something songs. Have you heard the ancient songs of Hyrule? Oh. Ancient songs. Songs that sing. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, let's hear it. Beast that wears a crown of bone. Racing through the lush green. Hunt the beast. Mount the beast upon its throne, and then the shrine is seen. Okay. So you need to mount a deer and bring him here. Okay. I don't think I have the stamina to do that right now. So maybe I'll put like a star here because it's like an important quest. This tower is a lot farther than I thought. Ooh, are these my arrows? Oh my god, thank god. They're like all in the same place. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of deer in this area, but it's quite difficult to mount one if memory serves because it just takes a lot of stamina. I mean, I think even if you float onto it, it's quite difficult. We can try though. Ah, wait, come back. Oh, they're so fast. Come back here, you asshole. Well, that was my fault. I could have landed on him and I didn't. I'm also gonna say it's like incredibly late. It's like 2 a.m. right now. But I wanted to record tonight in case I didn't have a lot of time later. And I think I might be streaming tomorrow night. And I don't know if it's like a good idea to release an episode of Breath of the Wild because I'm releasing the last one tomorrow because I'm recording this on a Friday. But, oh. Okay, alright, there's a guy. There's a guy over there. I can see he's like looking at me. So maybe if I like hide behind this tree. Oh, come on. Oh, he scared his friends. Ugh. Alright, can you like calm down, please? Okay, now I can't even see him. I can't mount you if you're running the entire time. Like, just stop. Do they ever stop? Alright, I guess they just go on forever until they disappear. So, like, what's the mechanics like of... Okay, yeah, it takes a lot of stamina to do that. And that was a deer. It's, like, even worse for one with antlers. So, I would need a lot of crickets for that. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to try that right now. Oh, I remember this area. I used to love coming here. It's like a pretty peaceful area. This sort of just made me remember this like arrangement. Oh my god. Deer are glitching out everywhere. You okay over there? I hear a thing, but I don't see a thing. I hear a Korok seed. The telltale jingling. It's so close and yet so far. Where is it? Grabbing a sneaky river snail. Maybe it's just at the top of this area. Considering I thought I was going on the harder route, this is pretty chill so far, actually. I mean, I said I wasn't going to go for every Korok seed, but I do kind of want to get every one that I see, you know? I don't want to just, like, leave one behind just because I don't want to get them all. You know what game I've been thinking about lately is The Blob. Anyone ever played that one? It's pretty fun. Anyway. Oh my god, where is this thing? I hear it when I'm over here. Is it like... I feel like I'm blind. And I'm only playing Ocarina of Time blind. Well, I guess I can come back. I can mark this location as well. Alright. So I'm heading for the green, right? That's where the tower supposedly is. I feel like this tower is going to be way harder to get than it appears. So I might turn back as I get closer. We'll see. But yeah, if it's not too personal, I'll also share that, like, I guess those movies also partially mean a lot to me just because, well, for all of those reasons, I just, like, kind of grew up with them. And I love, like, just the character design is really interesting. And I love, they're so, like, existential. Just, like, what's the purpose of life? It's very... They do a great job of basically kind of saying how, like... Oh my goodness. Is this... Am I doing this right? This seems... I don't feel like I'm supposed to be traveling this far. Uh-oh. Well, it's a good thing I made some elixirs. This seems very... very much not... Okay, so we're like in the Akala Highlands now, which I didn't really intend. And I'm probably going to have to... Oh, am I gonna... I think I'm gonna be able to find... Okay, this is really a close one. This is not a situation I should be in right now. It's very scenic, though. Oh my god. Don't you dare. asshole. Made me use my sword, and I didn't want to do that. Okay, yeah, this is a tough tower. I remember this now. I don't think this is a tower I'm going to be able to reach anytime soon. Look at that big scary guy. Yeah, this is like a whole ass enemy base type deal. Oh, and there's lizards down there. Oh, yeah. Guys, this was not a good idea. I shouldn't be over here. Are there like... Is there like... I don't know if there's like a shrine over here I can safely reach that will like be a more reasonable vantage point. I don't want to be here at all. Let's just leave. Anyway, I've always considered myself non-monogamous. Basically, as long as I've been gay, I've like once I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop being such a good little Christian boy and be gay. I was like, well, if I'm doing all that, I don't really ever want to be like limited as far as my freedoms. And obviously that comes with its own drawbacks. Obviously, monogamous relationships are the most stable type of relationship. And it's a social... I'm not trying to put it down or say that it's unenlightened because it's been a cultural touchstone for a reason. It's the family unit is a very strong way for the human race to perpetuate itself. It's not the only way. It's not the only strategy that cultures have used, but it is a strong one and a long-lasting one. Ooh, okay, we're starting to see some... Well, there's supposed to be a shrine around here, supposedly. I don't see it though. And I saw a guardian somewhere. Anyway, all that to say, I have pretty much always felt that way about monogamy. And I've sort of like turned down a lot of like a lot of people I really connected strongly with just because we were looking for different things in that regard. So it's had its drawbacks. You know, perhaps I should have been more flexible. But I'm very happy now. I found some really cool people in my life who are very accepting of that, and beyond that, just chill with it. But I found that I actually have had more difficulty with jealousy than I thought I would when it actually comes to like practicing it. I guess I never really had a danger of ooh. Dakatus. Let's get into this Dakatus shrine before. Anyway, I was dealing with some jealousy issues when I was rewatching the Toy Story movies. So, it's surprising how much it like lines up because it's very much about like not being possessive of your friends, even though you're worried that, you'll be forgotten about or whatever. So, I don't know. It's just interesting. There's so many different ways to interpret those movies. But all of them, it's just very deep. And they also, I feel like they just kind of, can I throw this far? Oh, I remember what we have to do here. What was I saying? Ah! they're very similar to, thematically similar to Brave Little Toaster, which is basically Toy Story 0. And that movie, I don't know if you've seen Brave Little Toaster, but it has teeth. It is a very dark movie for a kid's film. It really gets into, you know, the purpose of life and how we're all gonna become obsolete. It does have very similar messages and themes to Toy Story, but it is very dark. The original, God, this is harder than I remember. The original author of The Brave Little Toaster was a gay man who was very depressed and committed Sudoku. And there's sort of even references to that in the movie. A little bit. It's very subtle, but there's scenes where the bathtub is hovering over, where the toaster is hovering over a bathtub, and you know, there's a certain how do I say this? There's subtext to imagery like that, of course. And then, you know, the whole dumpster scene about cars singing about like the diverse lives they've led and how they're all just like worthless now. It's really sad. But I was like super fascinated by it all as a child. And traumatized, but not really, you know. Everyone says like these dark children's movies traumatize them, but I don't know if I would describe it as trauma. It's more like it deeply resonates with you as a child, because as a child you really feel like there are aspects and darknesses to human existence that adults are not telling you, that you still know to be true internally. And so when movies bring that forth, it's a very intense experience. And so the movie takes on, you know, all that stuff you didn't know. What, or just like, I don't know. What's happening here? Why do we need to... Okay, we need to push a button. How are we gonna do that? Oh, I remember now. Okay. We gotta get the ball on the... Ugh, we gotta get the ball on the thing. Here we go. But I think and I understand a lot of people think, feel that Toy Story 4 is a good depiction of why, you know, times in life when it's important to move on from things. But I also think it's sort of, there's like, when you take it in tandem with the previous films, there's sort of this... here's the hidden treasure for this temple. I just feel like there's something very beautiful and valuable about the original message, which was just that, like, yes, you will eventually be forgotten about, probably. You will and you won't. And, you know, all beautiful relationships, in a way, do have to come to an end, often. But that doesn't take away from the fact that, like, they are kind of our purpose. They're kind of why we're here. Toy Story 4 is just like, well, if you're not getting enough attention, you should just, like, be free, be lost, and abdicate yourself from the difficult realities of relationships. And I think that's it's a helpful message in some contexts. In comparison to the previous messages of the movies, I think it becomes kind of ugly, and it's sort of like, I think it can be a dangerous message that if you're not being fulfilled enough, that you should abandon your post in life. And it's difficult because there's certainly instances where it's true. You should be like your little hightailing brethren. Oh yeah, that felt good. Hey, how you like the taste of your own spear, you asshole? Oh. Oops. Alright, well that wasn't as suave as I was hoping it would be, but it wasn't bad. I just, I think what's so beautiful about the movies, the first movies, is they all seem to say that detachment is not the answer. You have to, if you want the deep meanings in life of your most significant relationships, you do have to accept that, you know, you might not be that person's world forever. But they are still, I don't know, there's a beauty to the faith of the first few movies. Just there we go. But it's tricky, you know. I feel like in modern times we're very quick to throw away relationships that aren't perfect. And to be very sensitive to the possibility that you're not getting what you're giving. I think because we don't need relationships, perhaps in such a with the urgency and importance as we used to, maybe we've become a little too quick to take on a critical stance with them. But and I say that, you know, I feel like I was very avoidant to most relationships for a very long time, most of my 20s, because I was very nervous about getting taken advantage of. I think I'm just having a therapy hour while I'm playing Breath of the Wild. Sorry if this is boring. But as I'm older and I realize how non-disposable relationships really are, relationships and people, I do appreciate that I stuck to my guns a lot of the time, but sometimes I also think, well, you know, sometimes I think I wish I'd lowered my standards a little bit, actually. Not in a way where it's like you don't deserve to be happy, but in a way where it's like to make any relationship work, you have to be open to people's imperfections and willing to communicate and work through them. Because that's kind of weird, the reality of relationships are. Like, there pretty much is no perfect person for anybody. Everyone is their own individual hell and heaven. You just have to, you have to embrace that and find a heaven and hell you can tolerate, I guess. Anyway, I'm getting a little deep and philosophical here. Apologies if this is not really the branch of conversation we're looking for as we travel from shrine to shrine. This is definitely not even like the area that we need to be. I don't think I'm getting any closer to Hateno Village, which I believe is down here. So, but I don't know. I'm having a good time. I love exploring in this game. I have no idea where I am. This game is so big. It's like I would never even presume that I've ever been in this area before or in any of my previous playthroughs. Even though I know I have, it just looks unique or something. I don't know. All right, well, we have that there. What's this area? Is this anything? We have a fire. I'm a little worried this is an enemy camp. We have this wall. It certainly indicates there's some civilization happening, but I don't see any enemies. Maybe I should go to the shrine first. I don't know. Okay, there's definitely enemies here. Oh, and there's some blue guys, and they have electric arrows. This is not good. Okay, well, these guys I can probably take. Ah, shit. Let's eat some dubious meals real quick. Where are they? Guys, just give me 1 second to root around in my inventory, please. Thank you. Well, that guy should have hit me. Oops. I love throwing my weapon. It's like, it's so much funner than trying to use it. All right, well, it looks like that was all I needed to take care of. Ugh, I have too many weapons. A vicious sickle. That's tasty in summer. I don't find the boomerangs very useful. They're a little slow. I mean, they're good for throwing. Oh, not one of these assholes. Where are you? Gotcha. Hate those guys. Alright, I'm guessing there's some sort of Korok seed happening around here. Ooh, what's this? Zap shroom. That's cool. Let's knock down this tree so we have some firewood for later, because we'll probably need it. Oh, there's more guys? Oh, and he's an annoying guy too. Okay, well, I can at least get this treasure chest without him seeing. Oh, and it's another weapon! What am I supposed to do? I can't get rid of my only freaking hammer. There's no way the goblin's not hearing this, right? He has to hear this. Where is he? Doesn't help that I can't see like a third of my screen. There's no way I'm making it to Hateno Village today. There he is. Got him. Oh, I didn't even get any guts out of that? What jip. This game really makes me want to replay Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles also, which is weird because it's not really like the same type of game at all. Oh god, there's more guys up there? Do I have to get them? I mean, I just got a bunch of bomb arrows. Why not? It's the other guy. I at least got some guts out of that one. Alright, he didn't have time to take his... Oh, he died too. He just died from the explosion. Oh, and I got some shock arrows. That's good. Alright, well that wasn't a waste of time. Alright. We're doing alright. I feel like my hair... I love it when I first get it cut, and then I feel like it kind of grows into weird shapes. It does grow very fast. So, I mean, it's going to be long again before I know it. Oh, what's happening? Is this another Giga duel? Because I do not have time for this. Oh, hi. Oh, is this like correct way? Okay. That's fine. I am Lido, a proud member of the distinguished Zora. Are you a real Hylian? As you are a real Hylian, I had no chance but to call upon you. Will you please spare a moment of your time? Okay, but only one moment. Thank you so very much. I don't know what his accent is. See that tower, the one atop the mountain yonder? If you... Just gonna move this for a second. I need you to go upstream of Zora River, which runs along the north side of that tower to Inogo Bridge. I no-go there. I can see it in your eyes. You're asking yourself, why me? Reasonable question for a stranger accosted by a passing Zora in such a manner, but I must assure you this venture will be very profitable for you as well. You see, Prince Sidon of this Zora is in desperate search of a strong Hylian. And as this is a royal request from the prince himself, it's safe to assume a generous reward is the cause. Something. I'm asking you to meet with the Prince Sidon at Inogo Bridge along the blah 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 blah. Okay, fine. Can you remind me where you just pointed to? Is it this? No, that's not the one. Where were you pointing just now? Is it this one? That seems kind of high up. I don't think that's the one he means either. Can I talk to you again, sir? Hylian. Okay. Can we do this outside of a cutscene so I can... Okay, I can keep my eye on that and then mark it. Okay, that is the green one. Okay, so I was already over there. Alright, so I guess I kind of am in the right place, sort of? Crazy. 1 second. Wait, how do I pause? Oh no, I'm streaming, not recording? Oh no. And I'm not streaming to YouTube either. Oh my god. I'm gonna need to... Oh my god, that's so bad. Okay. This says there is a way to download your previous stream. So I think what I'm going to do... Alright, I was just saying I wasn't religious, but I'm gonna be praying to God that this works. Because I do not want to have to record all this over again. And I guess I'll just hope that my Twitch quality is like good enough. So I'm going to finish playing this. I can't believe... I'm usually good about making sure I'm actually recording this stuff. I cannot believe that that happened. I don't even know what quality Twitch saves this as, so like this might be bad quality. But as long as I can save this, I just don't want to lose all this progress because I feel like I just don't want to play all that part stuff again. As long as I can download my previous stream, I will do so and then post it on YouTube. I sure am hoping. I've seen YouTubers do that before, I think. So I will do this. I will kill this lizard. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to waste another bomb. Well, that was unfortunate, but at least I don't have to fight him. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I cannot believe I did that. I've never done that before. And I'm like streaming to Twitch now, and I didn't even think about it. I didn't even realize that. People could be like talking on the Twitch chat and I don't even know because I don't have it open. People are probably like, yeah, I don't even know what's happening on Twitch. Oh my god. So basically, if you are watching, I thought I was recording this whole time. What just happened? Oh my god. All right. All right. Yeah, you get out of here. All right, and we need to burn away these thorns. I remember this part. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna hope that I can download this stream and then post it as a video. Ugh. This was like, I was having the most peaceful time recording by myself, and then I realized I'm not by myself. I mean, I'm probably by myself. I don't think anyone's watching this, but I have no idea. So sorry out there if you've been trying to talk to me. I thought I was recording this whole time. Oh, Christ. That's so terrible. Yeah, so I'm not gonna bother even looking up. I'm not gonna bother looking up how to do it or if it's possible yet, because like if it is possible, if it's impossible, I'm already fucked. If it is possible, then I'm fine. And me playing these last couple minutes to complete this shrine is not going to change anything either way, so. All right. What is this doing? I'm not in the mood for a tough shrine right now. I'll say that much. Okay. I have to say I do not remember what this shrine is all about. Oh my god, I cannot believe I did that. I feel so bad if anyone was trying to talk to me and I was like completely ignoring them. I'm sorry, by the way. Okay, what's happening? Why is it moving so much when I just like nudge the thing? Okay. So it's full now. Okay, I think it's gonna stay full until I mess with that again. The question is, why do I need it to be? Oh, do I need to use that somehow? Probably not. I don't feel like I need to be that smart in these dungeons, to be honest. That's in the sequel. Okay, there's that over there. Little switch. Just a little switch action. Yeah, so I would look up more on how to do it now. But if I do that now, it's just gonna, I mean, I could Sure, I could hypothetically. Oh, is this barrel float? Okay, it floats. Okay, so all right, this is honestly a little hard for me right now. By which I mean it's a little much for me to be thinking about. Um, hmm. Because, like, I feel like I can understand how to do the puzzle, but I don't know how I'm gonna get that treasure chest. Alright, I guess I won't worry about that quite yet, because that's, like, in the next room anyway. So, if I want to do this... One solution could be to... Oh shoot, this isn't a thing like that. Okay, this is bad. We can also freeze this. Oh my god, recharge faster, please. Okay. I'm feeling a little clueless. Well, let's just see what happens if I turn this back. Ugh. I'm like really stressed right now because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to salvage this episode, and I sure to God hope so. I cannot believe that happens. And I've been streaming with the label like more Tamagotchi life. So people are just gonna be really confused. Okay. I mean, I can put this right above it. I mean, that seems like the obvious choice, I guess. I just thought maybe it would need a little more pizzazz or something. Yeah, I guess we can just move this. I mean, assuming we can see it. Okay, that looks roughly correct. Let's see if we can make our way back. And I guess you don't really even need ice to get across here. You're gonna have to forgive me. I kind of forget how to do most of these, to be honest. Oops. Okay, yeah, that seemed to do more or less what we needed. But how are we gonna get that chest over there? Oh my god, no, it goes back up. Oh my god, I do not have the brain power to be doing this. Guys, I'm too stupid for this. I'm too dumb to be doing this. Okay. Essentially, what you have to do is I mean, I suppose you could just like be fast about it. I mean, that's probably all you really have to do. Also, wait, also you really only need to get to this platform. Although it's gonna be spinning around, right? So okay. Alright, let's push it along and then is that enough juice? Okay. Run through quick before the water comes back up, and then how do I get this thing? Wait, isn't the water gonna come back up? Okay, I guess you just have to, all right. Apparently, all you really have to do is just... Yes, I understand how the door works. Thank you. Thank you, Nintendo. Appreciate it. Also, can I just, like, do that? Probably not, right? But still. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, so you're just gonna have to spin this a lot, basically. So it's gonna go up and down and up and down and up and down. Uh-oh, I think it's already too late. Ah. This is hard. I don't really understand this. What happens if you like go backwards or go forwards? Okay, the direction doesn't seem to matter. The end result is the same. The thing goes around. Okay, let me think about this for a second. Because I need to finish this puzzle. Okay, it just keeps going. Okay. So we're gonna keep going twice. Ah. Wait a second. What if we found a way to just nudge it so it was like always facing the crystal? Or is that not possible? Okay, no, it seems like if you do this, it does a full rotation. I don't really know what I'm doing, but... Okay, so the way I have it now, it's blocking the laser. I'm very confused. I wish I could pause this. I suppose I can edit this later if I can download the video file. I don't want to look up the solution. Here's the real issue is like you can't delay this part. You can only do one rotation. So if you get it to turn off the crystal once. Well, wait a second. I can turn it off myself. But you can't... You can also probably hit it with an arrow, right? Of which I have a few. Not bomb arrows. I definitely can hit it with an arrow. I don't think I'm going to do this the correct way, but I have to consider... Okay, so now it's going around. Is there a way up if I... If the water's low, can I... That's my question. If the water's low, can I still use the ice to get up? Okay, yes, I'm aware of that. Thank you. Can I... No, if the water's low, I can't really do anything here. I apologize, this is not fun to watch. I feel like this is the part of Breath of the Wild playthroughs that I always find frustrating to watch as a viewer because I'm like screaming at the screen, do this, and like they can't hear me, obviously. What I need to do, I need the water level to be high while I'm over there. In order to do that, I think I have an idea. I don't know if this will work, but it's worth a shot. Link is so good at missing his own. Oh my god, there's another chest there. Alright, well I gotta get that at least. Alright, here's the question. Does this work? Oh my god, okay. Alright, I know how to do this then. That makes it a lot easier. I didn't realize you could do that. I feel very proud. I'm sure this is not the way you're intended to do it. There's probably some weird, sneaky, racy, time bendy way to do it. But, yeah. Alright, so all we really need to do then is do this. Make our way over. I feel bad that this, like, is taking so much of the episode. Like, what are we at? Like, Yeah, we're almost at an hour and a half. Well, that's just the way the Link! He's so bad at this. It's like you put an ice pillar in front of him, he's like, guess I'll jump the other way. Alright. So, I guess what I really need to do... I'll put this here. Oh! No, 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 no. Alright. It's fine, it's fine. We can still do this. I have the bomb over there, that's what's important. I didn't realize that would happen so immediately. I'm trying to think, like, if there's another way to do this. So you could also... I don't know. It's all very confusing. Okay. Christ on a fucking pogo stick. This is so much more complicated than it needs to be. I'm worried about, I'm worried I'm gonna freaking die in here. Okay. No, no, no. I don't want you to go again yet. Okay, do this and then stay still. I have an audience to think about here. They cannot be watching this all day. I'm worried I'm gonna have to edit some of this out because I just feel so bad that this takes so long. Then again, isn't my descent into madness half the fun? I'll have to decide whether it's worth Okay. So I just need to nudge the wheel and then start running. Okay. No, 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 no. No, Link, you fucking... Don't you fucking dare. Oh my god. If I had to do that another time, I was going to kill somebody. Now, please let this work. Thank God. And I know whatever is in here is not worth it, probably, but I felt like I had to... I felt like I had to get it. I knew it was here. Oh my god, that's just not remotely worth it. Look, I'm doing this for the little treasure chest symbol, not for whatever's actually in the treasure chest. Good God, that was torture. That was torture. All right. I'm gonna be feverishly looking up if it's possible to... All right. Profile icon, creator dashboard, content, video producer, download. All right, I'm just gonna hope and pray. I'm gonna hope and pray. So I'm gonna save. If this doesn't work, I guess I can, you know, I guess I can do all this over again. It does have a list of your previous saves, but I really hope I don't have to do that. Oh, all right. Well, thanks a lot for hanging out with me. Sorry I ranted a lot about Toy Story 4 and relationship philosophy. I am going to try very hard to never make that mistake again. I cannot believe I did that. If you tuned in live, my hat's off to you. I'll, you know, this video will be posted in like a week, so you're seeing it a little early. But yeah, take it easy out there. Have a good night. Thanks for sticking with me through the mishaps, and I'll catch you next time.